parents had me on a boat within the first week when I was born. I learned how to swim before I could walk, so I've always been drawn to the water.
And the water is where Blake Smith is now at home. As a student at San Jacinto Community College, pursuing an associate's degree in maritime technologies, Blake is interning for Higman Marine aboard tugs and barges that ply the harbor in Houston, ensuring that vessels move safely through the channel that connects the city and the Gulf of Mexico. It's challenging work.
You hit something, you get jolted off the barge, that's not good. They don't stop very fast. You're going to be way down the river by the time they get back to you.
It requires constant attention. You can't, take 5 minutes to let your mind rest while you're doing work.
When Colton Hendrick and Blake Smith are not on the water, they're in the classroom, learning charting and plotting, rules of the road, loading and offloading barges. If they stick with it, they'll earn certifications in such areas as able-bodied seaman, tankerman, master and apprentice mate, which will count toward their associate's degrees. And they can keep going to school.
Kids can come in and out whenever they want. They can come in, go for a year and a half, get a certificate, get the credentials they need, work for a while. If they feel like they need a break, they can take a break, continue to work. They can come back in. That's what we call the stackable credentials. And over a course of 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, they can end up with a 4-year degree if that's what they choose to do.
Not only are ships cool, but it's a very, very great career path.
Tammy Lobaugh says at Texas A&M Galveston, maritime students learn and work in the same area.
It's great because you're right there in a classroom setting, inside a simulator room, learning that theoretical, that historical information, then walking right out onto the shores of the Galveston Ship Channel, which is the oldest port in Texas. So you're right there in the middle of all that activity.
There was one night I was standing out on the front of a barge and that sun was setting, and I was like, I'm getting paid to stand out here and do this. It's tough sometimes, but other times, you get to see and watch, beautiful things that other people don't really get to see all the time. So.
And the money is good.
As soon as I get out, it should be looking at $50,000 a year or so, and upward advancement very quickly within the next couple of years. Hopefully looking at around 100 grand within the first 4 or 5 years. It being that I love the water as much as I do, I've always loved being on boats, and the money's there, so why not seize the day? I'm Blake Snap.
And I'm Colton Hendrick.
And we made the smart choice.